I found it. Yes, everything will work in my favor now. Welcome Improvement Game. My name is Mibra Zagoya, and before I start, I want to ask you a question. Why don't you smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm in this video? Anyway, let's go into the video. So, you want to know how to plan out for your success. Well, we first have to determine what is success. And although it can be very, foggy and see what success really is, or is it even real? Is it just something that is relative person to person? Well, we can't really go that deep in this video, but what I can say is that there are some indicators of success. For example, there are wealth indicators, sexual market value, your influence, and of course, how strong are your bonds with friends and family. Although those are the things that indicate that people are successful, you also have to understand that, well, everyone wants to be like that. Everyone wants the best of themselves. They want to be respected, they want to be physically fit, they want to be attractive to people, they want to be welcomed by others. But as we go out in our lives, we will determine that it is easy to determine what we want, but it's very hard to actually acquire what we want, especially if it is something that is utmost big, complicated, and of course, really hard to get. One of the repeated patterns that you see all around life is the Pareto principle, and I just talked about this last week on my videos, but I will re-highlight it again. That is that as you see, the top 20% of people get 80% of the results. That means the top 20% of people in wealth get 80% of all the wealth. And it also goes into the sexual market value, where the top 20% of men are what 80% of women want. Now, this Pareto principle, you see it everywhere. But the discouraging part is this: only a very small percentage of people actually get to be part of that top 20%. In fact, it's actually very hard to get up there, as it will require time, perseverance, and of course, some luck. But not all is lost, of course. What we have found out is that there are tendencies. There are tendencies of what these top 20% of people do consistently that makes them be at that top 20%. So from this derives the plan to success in your life, and there are 3 components to it. So let's go into the first one, and that is a new mentality. Yes, of course, I know the self-help gurus and all these personal coach advisors and everything have been telling you, oh, you must change your mindset, you must change this and that, and it makes sense, but what is it? What do you need to acquire? What kind of mindset do you need? You see, this world is full of challenges. In this world, if you want to grow, if you want to succeed, you're going to have to develop a huge amount of mental toughness. You're going to have to face reality and failure all over again and not be swayed by it. Consistently be tough about it. Have a tough skin about it. The other one is, of course, the growth mindset. In order to be at the top, you're going to have to continuously do certain things that bring you to the top. Once an expert becomes compliant and stops continuously working on expanding their knowledge, they will soon be surpassed by the newcomer that is consistently stacking those new knowledges, because that is part of the Pareto principle. As you win more, it's gonna continuously multiply, but if you start to lose, it's going to go downhill. And of course, this requires a hard-working identity. If you're not willing to work really hard, well, too bad, Success is probably not gonna come to you just by chance. For example, take a look at Elon Musk, take a look at Jeff Bezos. All these powerful executives. In the beginning, they had to work a lot because what they needed to do in order to succeed was a lot of hard work, a lot of perseverance. So if you want that, you're going to have to think like that. Now let's go into the second thing that will make someone successful, and that is certain habits. And in general, there are 3 habits. The first one is a money-making habit. Of course, not everyone will be able to be Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk, but there is always a need to improve your financial status. All over, money has been seen as evil, as root of all evil, but really it's not the money is bad, but really it just shows the true character of the person. Because ultimately, you can use money to save lives. You can use money to go to charities. You can use money to do good. Money is a tool. The other one, of course, is staying in shape. When you start to work out, you're going to see changes in your mindsets, you're going to see changes in your body, but you're also going to see changes in the results. For all those who are single, you have to understand that the competition out there is really hard. You like a girl, you are, pretty successful, you're okay, but guess what? Someone else who is more better looking than you, fitter than you, will want her as well. And well, who will she choose? What hooks people into being attracted is the physical part and the character part, which goes into the next habit, and that is social charisma. All over your life, you're going to have to deal with people you don't want to deal with, and you're going to have to be able to deal with situations that you really don't want to. And what comes in hand is social charisma, because the more charismatic you are, the better you're going to be at forming those bonds. And of course, social charisma increases your sexual market value, as it will increase your influence and of course people being attracted to you just by your character. Now, moving away from the habits, we have to adapt perseverance. Making a lot of wealth requires time. It's not always easy. For most people, it can take decades. It can take 5 years. But having that perseverance as an identity and as a habit, you're going to master the skill of not giving up. If you quit, you're completely eliminating the other possibilities of your success. Another thing with perseverance is that making strong bonds with people, with your family, with friends, is hard work. It's not going to be all smooth and easy all the time. There are gonna be times you're gonna get angry, that you're gonna get mad at each other, and there are just times where you're gonna feel annoyed. But understanding that you must persevere through the hardships in order to become better and stronger as a bond, as a pair, you're going to have to do that. What is one thing that you're going to be able to apply in your life? And if you're more curious about what I mean in the video, let me know in the comments, and well, you have a good day.